We ask that you just please silence your cell phone. And then for questions pertaining to our student athletes, you just state your name and your media affiliation before each question. And a reminder for those that are joining on Zoom, if there aren't questions here in the building, we're happy to ask your questions online. Just use the hand feature, and we'll get to you. And finally, recording press conferences on cell phones or cameras is prohibited. Really excited to welcome to the stage the champions of the Southwestern Athletic Conference and victorious in the SWAC tournament, the most valuable player of that tournament, and C.J. Hines, and then second team All-SWAC, and also named to that All-Tournament team, T.J. Madlock. Gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us. Congratulations. Start with C.J., just your excitement of playing in March Madness.
Yeah, it's a dream come true just to be on this stage, to make the SWAC tournament, win the SWAC tournament, get to the big dance, and be on this level. So it's a dream come true.
Same question to you, TJ.
Same thing. As a Division I basketball player, every kid's dream is to go to March Madness. So to finally be here to experience it, it feels real good.
Our questions for our student athletes out in the crowd. Let's go to the third row.
Hello, gentlemen. Paul Chu, Media, University of Dayton. So, in general, what are your initial thoughts of coming into March Madness first four?
TJ?
We trying to keep playing. We want to keep playing. Honestly, we know that we coming here as a 16 seed, don't nobody expect too much out of us, but yeah, it's always a Cinderella story, so why not be us? And, we ready to play.
CJ?
Yeah, we coming in as a 16 seed. We know it's a lot of teams just going to try to walk by us and think like it's an easy game, but we're going to come in, take one game at a time, and just try to keep playing, keep going forward because, the season on the line. I want to go home now, so just try to keep going.
I'll ask this question to both of you. Do you have a favorite memory of March Madness? CJ? As a fan.
Favorite memory of March Madness? I don't. I really don't. Yeah, I don't.
You're going to be making your own tomorrow night, right?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
CJ, how about for you growing up watching the tournament?
Well, I've actually been as a fan because, my dad, he used to coach at Ole Miss. So Ole Miss had went to March Madness one year, and right before Ole Miss played, Georgia, I think it was Georgia State was playing, and they had hit a game winner to win it, and that was real crazy. It just shows the atmosphere of March Madness, and that's the game. I don't know when the coach had fell out of his chair. Ron Hunter, that game.
Dayton zone.
Yeah, I was there for that game, so that was crazy, and yeah.
Other questions for our student athletes? Again, those individuals watching online, you can ask a question via Zoom. For those that are in the chat, just use that hand feature and we can get to you. Let's go to the third row, far end.
Patrick Sableski, University of Dayton. You won all of your conference tournament games within 5 points. What do you think is the strength of this team that allows you to win those close games?
TJ?
Just staying the court during the whole game. We know, what I'm saying, especially in the SWAC, that all those games we playing, our whole season was tight games. You know what I'm saying? So we know it's a game of runs and for our team, we just like to stay level-headed and fight to the end.
CJ?
Yeah, we had a lot of close games this season in the SWAC, in the tournament. We just try to encourage our teammates to keep going. Basketball is a game full of runs, so they may make a run, we may make a run. As long as we get the last run, the last punch, then that's really what matters. And the last couple of games we've been getting that, and that's why we've been winning.
Third row.
Paul Chu, Media, University of Dayton. So Alabama hasn't played since March Madness since 2011. What is the mentality coming into the first four without playing in about a decade?
CJ?
Yeah, the mentality, it really doesn't change. We're still going to look at it as another game. Just try to come out here, play our best, compete, grind, and come out with the W. So That's it.
TJ?
Yeah, like CJ said, mentality don't change. It's another game in the books for us, and we ready to play.
The SWAC has been such a big part of the first four, looking back in the last couple of years. When you guys have that stretch early in the season, because I know you spent a good amount of time here in Ohio. CJ, is that kind of on your mind of trying to get back here and sort of knowing that history with the SWAC and playing in Dayton?
Playing during the season, it really wasn't on my mind, but once we got closer to that tournament, the conference tournament, then getting that SWAC ring and getting back here, it started to get on my mind. So, yeah.
And then, TJ, is sort of on that point of what you guys were able to do earlier in the season here in this state, where that club was, November to where we are now. What do you think has been the biggest improvement to this squad?
I think we all just we bought in as a team. You know what I'm saying? Our big motto on our team is starring your role. And you know what I'm saying, everybody knows the role for this team, know what they have to do for us to win games. So towards the middle of the season we kinda clicked, and you know what I'm saying, we've been rolling ever since.
Other questions for our student athletes? TJ, you mentioned clicked. Was there one game in particular where you think that was the case?
I would have to say when we played Southern at home, we had just come off a bad loss at home, and before that we didn't want to lose at home, and the way that team had beat us, we didn't like that taste in our mouth. So we had came together and just decided that we need to go on a run. You know what I'm saying, to finish up February, to finish up March, to be in the position we at now.
Let's go to the second row in the middle.
Yes, Marcus Hartman from Dayton Daily News. I just wondered, kind of try to ask everybody this: how do you feel about being here now, preparing to play a 16 versus if you were at another site, preparing to play a number 1 seed right now?
TJ?
Just going to it as any other game. For real, we don't want to overlook it or underlook it. We just go into it as any other game. We scout the same way, prepare the same way, and go play our same game.
He said it perfectly. We're just going to go to it as another game. We were not really going to try to switch things up just because it's a 16-16 game or 16-1 game. But we're just going to go and just everything's going to be the same. The game plan, the scout, nothing's really going to switch up. So, yeah.
Other questions for our student athletes? Let's go to the second row.
Ryan Mulcahy, University of Dayton. What does it mean for you guys to be able to represent Alabama State on a stage like this?
CJ?
Man, it's major. Just to represent Alabama State, the SWAC. We know it's a lot of fans watching, a lot of people over the country watching, rooting for us. So it's a major accomplishment to be here.
TJ?
Yeah, it means the world. Alabama State, we got the best fans in the world, I think, and HBCU for sure. So it means the world to represent them and to show what HBCU can do.
Let's go to the third row in the back.
Don Nelson from Ohio University. You guys played in a lot of tight ball games this year. Which defense were you most productive? Was it man or was it zone? Was it a combination? Or can you answer?
I'm going to go with combination because we have a lot of defenses. We like to switch it up. We like to put pressure on teams, and sometimes we like to, just play regular man-to-man. But we have a lot of different defenses that we throw at different times in the game. So it's a combination of all of them.
Yeah, it's definitely a combination. We're just trying to keep them off guard on defense, just keep them on their toes, not keep them pressured, just so we can have the advantage on that end. So, yeah.
Third row.
Paul Chu, media, and University of Dayton. So you guys mentioned about your fan base. Do you have anything to say to your fans before going into March Madness in your first game?
CJ?
Yeah, I just want to say thank y'all for the support. We're going to need y'all Tuesday, Thursday, whenever we play. We're going to need y'all. So just want to say thank y'all, and we here.
TJ?
Yeah, we appreciate y'all for everything y'all done for us, and we ready to hoop. So if y'all ready, we ready.
TJ, pertaining to your opponent, I mean, it's such a quick turnaround, and what has been just a wild couple of hours here in the last 24. What do you know? Like, what's sort of the prep and trying to get ready for St. Francis?
I mean, like you said, it's a quick turn, so we gotta. It's not a lot we can do scout wise. We can't go over every single play they got. We understand that, so we gotta go based off principles and doing what we do. You know what I'm saying? And that's gonna be defensively, just making sure we guard our yard. You know what I'm saying? We box, we rebound, we run, we play fast. That's our type of play. So just doing what we do for the most part, and then it'll all work out in our favor.
And sort of taking care of your business and doing what you do. CJ, I'll ask you, what's the best quality of this team, and when are you at your best?
I would say the best quality of us probably guarding and getting out in transition. Once we guard, get the rebound, we got guards, we got wings, our bigs, we could run the floor, and we got IQ to make the right play from that. So I would say getting out in transition, and that's where we at our best.
Well, you were definitely at your best and looking at the SWAC tournament. Talk about your confidence right now, and if anything really changed in your game as we've gotten towards the back end of the season and this winning streak you're on.
Yeah, my confidence right now, it is through the roof. Nothing really changed. I just told myself, like, just got to go out here and compete. The SWAC championship, the tournament was win or go home, so I just wasn't trying to go home. Just trying to give my all to keep playing, keep dancing.
TJ, for you, I'll ask the same question I just asked CJ. When do you think that you're at your best and the best quality of this basketball team?
Our best quality, I would say, like I said earlier, is everybody knowing their role. So everybody doing whatever they got to do for us to win. I mean, we got some people that know they got to go score. As in CJ, man, he knows he has to go score every night for us. And we got some dudes that they know they got to guard every night. So just everybody knowing their role, everybody doing what they got to do for us to win.
Other questions for our student athletes? Gentlemen, we are so excited to watch you play tomorrow night. We appreciate you giving us a few minutes here this afternoon.
We appreciate you.
Sure, thank you.
Thank you very much.
As a student athletes exit, we're really excited to bring on the head coach and Tony Madlock as first time since 2011 that Alabama State has been able to play in March Madness and champions of the SWAC here in the first four. Coach, before we open the floor to questions from the media, your opening statement and what this means for the Hornets.
Well, first of all, man, what a great time, March Madness. It just feels so good to be playing in this time of year. I've been in this business a long time, 29 years, and there are a lot of mid-Marches that I'm not participating. So this is a lot of fun, and it feels good to get Alabama State back to the dance. It's been a long time, 2011, so I know Hornet Nation is feeling really good. The city of Montgomery is feeling good, and Alabama State University is feeling really good right now.
Our questions for Coach. Let's go to the second row in the middle.
Will Martin, University of Dayton. Coach, I want to welcome you to the UD Arena. This town loves basketball, and there's going to be a lot of energy for these games. How important is it to have the crowd on your side?
Oh, it's very important. We just got through playing a game for the SWAC championship in Atlanta, and Atlanta is 2 hours away from Montgomery. So the fan base came down and supported. And I've actually coached in this arena multiple times. When I was at Ole Miss and we played BYU in one of the play-in games, and so I know exactly how it feels to be in this arena with this support of this city. So yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun.
And sort of a follow-up, Coach, do you feel like that'll be really important in getting your guys ready and prepared for what to expect come tomorrow night?
Yeah, we've talked about it a little bit earlier today. That it's going to be a great environment. Again, Dayton does a good job of hosting this tournament and making sure that everybody feels welcome. So I know the fans will be loud and crazy in there tomorrow, and we're excited about that.
Other questions for Coach? Let's go to the second row on the end.
Coach Marcus Hartman, Dayton Daily News. I had two things. They had played here in an exhibition to start the season. I don't know if you think that might help them a little bit. And just, kind of what are the pros and cons of being here versus, being right into the 64, for a 16 seed?
Well, I think the con is that you don't have a lot of time to prepare. But there might also be a pro that you can just go play because, we've just got through playing 3 games in a row. We're feeling really good about how we're playing right now. I bet they're feeling the same way. So, maybe we can get right to it. So, but we're excited about the opportunity, man. Again, it's been a long time for our university, so we're excited about trying to keep this thing going.
Third row on the end.
Caleb Zaffe, University of Dayton. What traditions or philosophies from Alabama State do you try to uphold still from past teams?
Well, what we try to do is to make sure that, first of all, our student athletes do the right things, man, about graduation, about making sure that our guys are about being about a community, about the city of Montgomery, and just making sure that all of our former alumni, just seeing our alumni in Atlanta this past weekend and the support we had, man, that's what we're trying to do. We want to make sure that Hornet Nation knows that we're trying to represent that university to a higher standard at all times.
Coach, this team is really playing well, and it comes at the perfect time. 10 of your last 11. Has there been one thing in particular that's been the result of this tremendous streak of success?
It all just kind of fell in line. It started with we had a loss at home to Grambling State, and Grambling State is a really good team. They won the SWAC last year. So we lost to them at home and lost to them pretty good, and they just outplayed us. And so our league is a Saturday Monday league. So we lost on Saturday, and we had to play the best team in the league, Southern, that was undefeated at the time, on a Monday. And we came out that Monday night and really played well, and we won that game. And so we gave Southern their first loss, and from that point on, I think our guys just started to believe that we are a good team. And kind of the rest is history.
Let's go to the very back of the room.
Coach, Patrick Sableski from the University of Dayton. What does it mean to you and to the program to be representing HBCUs on a stage like this?
Oh, it means so much because people get a chance to see us. It's one of those things that, a lot of our games are on national TV, so we're not seen like that. So for, any time that we can be seen, somebody can talk about HBCU, the HBCU experience. It's great for our university, and it's great for everybody that's involved.
Let's go to the third row on the end.
Caleb Zaffe, University of Dayton. Do you anticipate to adapt to the team's game speed, or do you want to have like a game tempo to throw them off?
Yeah, we're going to try to do what we do. We're a team that really tries to play fast. We're going to be aggressive on defense. So we're going to try to continue to do the things that we've done to get us here. So, hopefully we can just come out and play relaxed and be ready to play.
Coach, we just got to talk with TJ and CJ. They had great years, and both were named to the all-tournament team. But amongst some of the other guys on this team, what are fans? What should they be looking for tomorrow night, and sort of how Alabama State plays basketball?
Yeah, you're going to see a fun style. Amar Knox, who he wasn't one of the guys who talked today, but he was first team all league, and he's had a tremendous year. He's from Memphis, Tennessee, and he's a basketball guy. He's a scoring machine. So you're going to see some guys that can really shoot the ball, can score the ball. We're athletic. We're a fun team to watch. So hopefully we can make sure that we're playing right at the right time, like we have been, and have a good showing tomorrow night.
You mentioned Memphis, and you got to play in this tournament as a Memphis Tiger.
Mm-hmm.
what's it mean for you and now on the flip end of being a head coach? I know you've experienced the tournament and other facets of assistant coaches, but the excitement is being the guy on the sideline in charge.
Oh, I thought about that a lot of times, man. It means so much. You know, I've played in this tournament again in Memphis. I made it to the Elite Eight with Penny Hardaway way back in the day, and then I've been assistant coach. I've been to the dance a couple times, and now to have my own program and to get Alabama State back to the dance, it means so much, man. But again, that's what we do. That's the reason why I got in this business, is to try to keep advancing. And you know, it's hopefully it's keep falling in the right direction. It
being just your second season, are you a little bit surprised at how quickly you've been able to get here?
It's actually 3. This is year 3 for me. You know, every coach thinks that they're gonna get to a program and turn it around quickly because you know it was a total rebuild. This is the first year, so year 3 for me. This is the first year that is all my players, the guys that I've recruited and signed. So, you know, so going into the year, you know that, hey, now it's on me. It was no leftovers from the previous staff. It was all my players, all the guys that I've recruited, and it's turned out pretty good so far.
Other questions for Coach? Coach, in trying to get ready for this game tomorrow night, how much do you know about St. Francis? I know you just alluded to the fact of how quick the turnaround is, but have you been able to really sit down and watch the Red Flash?
Yes, got a chance. Me and my staff got a chance to watch a couple games last night. You know, because I've been in this business so long, and I know a lot of people. I've talked to some coaches that's in that league. So, you know, I think we know as much as you can know in a 24-hour period. But no, it's been good, but it's going to be tough. But it's going to be the same for them. We're all trying to find out as much information as we can. But we'll do a little bit more prep tonight and be ready to go tomorrow.
How good was the feeling in actually seeing your name up last night in the selection show and Alabama State being able to punch their ticket?
Oh, man, it's nothing like it. Nothing like it. Again, I've been in this situation as a player and an assistant coach, but when you're the man, you're the boss, and you're the head coach, man, it hits different.
Is there an excitement factor, too, in being able to come to Dayton? I mentioned it sort of with your players, of the SWAC being such a great representative of the first 4.
Yeah.
So, I mean, is there – you always want to be in – but amongst being a 16 to be in the first 4 as a 16.
Well, you think about this, you know, I think we're that first game right tomorrow. Everybody's going to be watching. So all eyes going to be on us. So we're excited about that.
Coach, we are excited to watch you tomorrow night. And we are so thrilled to have you here in Dayton. Best of luck.
Thank you, man. We appreciate it.
Just a reminder that this recording will be put up on the NCAA Digital Media Hub and ncaa.veritone.com, and transcripts are going to be made available ASAP. Also on note, North Carolina, because of travel issues, will be pushing their press conference back. Thank you.